Hi guys, and it's been a long time since I've made a full-fledged video, so sorry for that, sorry for the delay. And now we have come to the end of this year, and not only end of this year, we have completed 2 years of this pandemic. So it's been a great experience to overcome. So one thing that saved me during this pandemic is the films, songs, TV shows that I saw during the pandemic time. I got to revisit many of the classics and so many other films that came this year and last year. So some of the films made this year were really good and worth making a video, worth making an individual video itself. But this video would be a listicle of the top films according to me, top 5 films according to me made this year. Fifth place would be Karnan. Karnan is the best example for a theatrical experience. It's really good to see a big star like Dhanush, who has underplayed such a role till the first half, and till the climax scene he would have underplayed. He would have just been a character. Apart from Dhanush, there are various other good characters like Lal, Gauri, and so much other characters, the heroine, and so many characters. And Dhanush would be just a character, and at the end it would be the rise of Dhanush, rise of Karnan. Talking about caste issues without using the word caste, a very good thing that has been done in this film. Not only in this film, in the earlier film made by Mariselva to Pariyaram Perumal. I think Mariselva has become one of my favorite directors in Tamil cinema. His visual sense, his way of thinking, his way of using metaphors, way of using symbolisms in characters. And the fourth place goes to Jai Bhim. I actually watched this film on the day it released with my brother. I was really scared because my brother is 6 years younger than me, and I don't know how he would take those violent scenes, but he was the one who appreciated the film first. So Jai Bhim was not only a film made based on caste only for the people who are adults, because it's an adult film, but I think everybody in the world should watch that film, so that we won't treat people in a wrong way and treat people the right way. So Jai Bhim, according to me, was a very good courtroom drama film that stands out not only as a courtroom drama film but also stands out for the music in it, the epic performances, and the big star like Surya doing a cameo role and so many other things. I think Surya would maybe get a national award, maybe not for this film but in a few years, because he is so much dedicated and he produces so much of his films, and he has started producing all his films, and mostly all films, and whatever he is touching now is turning into gold. So I think it's a great era for Surya. And the third place goes to Sarpata Parambarai. Sarpata Parambarai, I think it takes us into the world of boxing. Like we only know that a hero who will play an underdog, and once the climax comes he would defeat the villain and he the winner. But I think Sarpata Parambarai talks about all the dimensions of the protagonist, the underdog, and all the people surrounding him, and we could be able to connect to each and every character. I can't choose the best film of the year, because the second place and the first place both holds a special place in my heart for the films that released this year. One film is a Hollywood film, and everybody would have seen that film. It's Spider-Man No Way Home, and the only good thing that happened to me this year, I as a kid watched Tobey Maguire playing Spider-Man, and I watched Spider-Man 1, 2 and 3 like maybe more than 50-60 times. So I watched it every day. So someone who I admired, somebody whom I saw every day, bringing them to the screen, I think that would be the biggest takeaway in this year for me. And the number one film, according to me, many of you would not agree to this, but the number one film according to me this year, and the biggest takeaway for me this year, is Omanam Penne. I know it's a remake, but remakes don't work according to me. But when great cast and great music and great director who executes the screenplay and the story in a very good way, and how he carries the film, the art direction, and each and every department of this film have worked their asses off. They have made a really good film. And many of you would have Sarpata Parambarai as your favorite film of the year. Some of you would be having Karnan, some of you would be having Jai Bhim. I don't know, most of you. I think most of you won't have Oman Apenne in your, maybe not in your list at all. But I think that film taught me to take things slow in life. It's the biggest takeaway in this year for me. So I think Omana Penny would be the top at the list. So I think films helped me very much, to travel through this year. So I would like to end this video by saying that everything heals. Everything would fall in place one day. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, so many people can watch, so many people could watch this video, and comment if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be really soon. And thank you for watching this video. Even after so many days I have not posted a video, so I'll try to post regular content as much as possible. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you later. Thank you guys.